Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, two great parts of Naruto. Unfortunately, in this video, we're only going to be talking about the first part of Naruto, that is just Naruto. Today's video is on the most powerful characters in that first part of Naruto. Like, share, subscribe, comment down below on any thoughts you have about this video. Now, just before we get into the actual video, I'd like to state that majority of the feats and power that will be determining where these characters are put on this list will be coming from the first part of Naruto, but smaller hints will be taken from Naruto Shippuden, just in case the person hasn't been given proper runtime. Now, let's go. Number 10, who is it? That will be Naruto Uzumaki. Yes, the actual main character of the show at this very point in time was nowhere close to being the most powerful character. Nonetheless, he is incredibly powerful. I mean, he wasn't as naturally skilled as other characters, but his determination and his desire to be the Hokage and stuff got him very far in life, clearly, because he actually became the Hokage. But anyway, he was always shown to be quite incredibly smart and tactical when it is needed. We saw this first when he faced off against characters like Kiba, still visible when he faced off against Neji, and a few other characters in the actual show like Gaara as well. Now, Naruto's actual endurance and durability is quite phenomenal, especially given that Kurama can help him with healing and keep him going for much longer. He has incredible regenerative and healing capabilities, and he has more chakra than majority of the other characters at this point in Naruto. He is an Uzumaki after all. His natural martial arts skills aren't that great, but his physical strength is quite remarkable, given that he was able to stop a humongous snake by himself just with a portion of Kurama's power. He was also able to overpower Haku, as well as destroy Haku's crystal ice mirrors. He was capable of breaking free of Gaara's sand and actually headbutting him to sense. And then of course, when he faces off against Sasuke near the end of the actual series, we see how truly powerful this character can be at this point in time, with him using the one-tailed cloak of Kurama, and with it being on par with Sasuke, so much so that is majority of the time capable of overwhelming Sasuke. He's capable of causing incredible levels of destruction. So again, this character at this point in time isn't the most powerful, but nonetheless is very, very powerful. Now let us move on to number 9, and that will be Sasuke Uchiha. Not as talented as his brother, but nonetheless still an incredibly powerful and skilled character. From Team 7, he did better than Naruto and Sakura when facing off against Kakashi in their little training match. He also did quite well when facing off against Haku, being able to kind of react to Haku's movements. He did well against Orochimaru. He actually overwhelmed him at that point in time. He was capable of defeating a few sound ninja by himself with just a portion of the curse mark or the stage power of the curse mark, and with the Sharingan, he being able to copy the abilities of others also makes him an incredible threat to many people in the actual show. His power grows more and more, especially when he is actually able to use his speed and actually gain the Chidori, and with the Chidori he is capable of taking down many characters and easily breaking through Gaara's defense, and he has an ultimate level of defense. That alone makes Sasuke an incredibly powerful character, given that Gaara is capable of taking down majority of the other Jonin we have actually seen in that show. Of course, he gets more powerful as time goes on, with him getting better with the Sharingan, as well as him getting better with using the curse mark, and we saw him face off against Naruto in the first true proper 4-hour battle, and the amount of destruction there was in that battle proves how truly powerful he is and how truly powerful both these characters were at that point in time. Sasuke is another main character of the show, but at this point he wasn't the most powerful, but still incredibly powerful. Now let us move on to number 8, and that will be Might Guy. Yes, I put Might Guy at number 8. This character has a lot to show at this point. We've barely seen a lot of him. We've barely seen how truly powerful he actually is. We just know that he's on par with the likes of Kakashi. Hatake has bested Kakashi a few times. He's faster than Kakashi sometimes. And of course, on top of that, he is capable of using the gates, which allow him a new level of power. He's capable of easily dispensing off Gaara's sand. Gaara's sand is capable of taking down Jonin and actually keeping up with Lee's speed at certain times. That proves how truly powerful this character is. He's easily capable of taking down sand and sound Jonin. It's barely even a struggle for him. And later on in the series, of course, in Naruto Shippuden, we see way more feats from this character, and we have a better understanding of truly how powerful he actually is. But at this point in time, he's still a Jonin who is above the likes of many characters. Next up is number 7, and that would be Kakashi Hatake. Now, I'm sure a few people are shocked and confused. Why in the world would I put Kakashi Hatake above Might Guy, given what we saw later on in the series? But according to what has been said in the actual first chapter of, or first part of Naruto, Kakashi was the strongest Jonin in the actual Hidden Leaf Village. He was the most tactical, the smartest, and also the strongest in the Leaf Village, which obviously would put him above guy sensei at that point in time. I mean, it actually is understandable why it's thought to be that way. Kakashi was a childhood prodigy at the same level of Itachi in a way. His martial arts is incredible. He's incredibly smart and tactical. He's capable of adapting to situations very fast. He was capable of using the Chidori at a very young age and actually cut lightning with it, which proves how truly powerful and fast he is. He's easily above the speed levels of Haku, so I don't really understand why people were asking if Haku could possibly beat Kakashi. Haku was never a match for Kakashi in my personal opinion, and I'll make a video on explaining why I believe that later on in time. But anyway, the point is Kakashi is incredibly fast, incredibly strong, incredibly durable. I mean, he's the one who taught Sasuke how to use the Chidori. He's also the one who showed Sasuke how to use Lee's speed. He is a Jonin who is the strongest ninja in the actual Lee village by the end of part 1. Next up, we got number 6, and that will be Lady Tsunade. So, Lady Tsunade is a member of the Sannin. To be honest, she is the weakest of the Sannin, but nonetheless, she is incredibly powerful with her healing and regenerative capabilities being above majority of the actual characters in the entirety of Naruto. Not just Naruto as the first part of Naruto, but as well as Naruto Shippuden. Her regenerative and healing capabilities are incredible. Her natural physical strength is also remarkable, and her speed is also quite underestimated in my opinion. She is also smart and tactical, and she is incredibly Next up, we got number 5, and that is Jiraiya, Pervy Sage. Okay, he's incredibly powerful. We see a bit more of his power, of course, in Naruto Shippuden, but in the first chapter of Naruto, he is actually capable of taking out many sound and sand ninja with absolute and utter ease. He is capable of overwhelming Orochimaru, and he is also capable of holding his own against many other characters like Itachi Uchiha. He's easily above the likes of Kakashi and so many other characters. He is a Sannin after all, and he's incredibly powerful, able to summon Gamabunsa, who aids him in battle so much so that he's capable of defeating even more characters. Jiraiya is phenomenally and incredibly powerful. Next up, we got number 4, and that is Hiruzen Sarutobi. So, Hiruzen Sarutobi is actually an incredibly powerful character. He knows every jutsu there ever was. He learned all of them. He was taught by Hashirama and Tobirama, the first and second Hokage, who were at another levels of power themselves. And when they were reincarnated, he was actually capable of besting them. Yes, they were not at their full power, but nonetheless, the fact that he's capable of doing that is quite remarkable. Him knowing every jutsu ever made also is quite remarkable. He has incredible levels of durability, incredible levels of endurance, especially at his age. He also has incredible levels of martial arts. Number 3, we got Orochimaru. Orochimaru did actually best Hiruzen in a battle. Hiruzen was holding back, but nonetheless, when he took it seriously, he was still not strong enough to actually best Orochimaru, especially at his old age. Orochimaru is capable of summoning Manda. Manda is a phenomenally and incredibly large snake who is much larger than Katsuyo and Gamabunta. That alone makes it quite dangerous and quite powerful. He is incredibly skilled in using different jutsu. He is fast, he is strong, he is durable, and his martial arts is also quite incredible. He was capable of taking on 2 of the Sannin, Jiraiya and Tsunade, while he was at a disadvantage, not being able to use his hands. And the fact that he's actually able to take both of them on and hold his own against them proves how truly powerful this character is. And at that point, he had a lot still to show. Next up, we got number 2, that will be Kisame. So yes, I put Kisame at this level. At this point in time, we didn't really know much of Kisame. We didn't really know how powerful he is, but based on some of the things said later on in the show, based on Naruto Shippuden facts, Kisame is actually on par with the power of Itachi Uchiha, and Itachi Uchiha was above the other characters on this list, so that would make him above them as well. Now, let's go to number 1, and of course, that's going to be Itachi Uchiha. In the first part of Naruto, the first chapter of Naruto, in the actual Naruto series, Itachi Uchiha was the most powerful character. Why do I believe that? Well, he was capable of easily defeating the Sannin such as Orochimaru and Jiraiya. We actually saw him defeat Orochimaru absolute and utter ease in Naruto Shippuden, but that's not all. We actually saw him kind of face off against Jiraiya, and he actually bested him. Kisame was said to be on par with him, but nonetheless, Itachi is ultimately greater in power than Kisame, and that of course would make him the most powerful character in the first chapter and first part of Naruto. That is my list on the most powerful characters in the first chapter and first part of Naruto. If you have any thoughts or comments about that, I'd love to see them down below. But anyway, this is MC Info, and I'm out.